Thursday, September the 8th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Let's start with a couple of web cameras across the state of North Carolina. Avalon Pier web camera on the left, Beach Mountain Parkway cam, courtesy of our friends at resortcams.com on the right. It's a mild and humid start to the day across the Carolinas. Temperature sits at 74 at Kill Devil Hills and 63 atop Beach Mountain this morning. Your temperatures, a lot of 70s on the board. It's 74 in Charleston, 75 in Myrtle Beach, 70 in Charlotte and Greensboro, 56 up in Boone. Dew points have been creeping up a bit, and that's a trend that is continuing as we go through the day today. We're going to see those dew points mid to upper 60s in most spots, so more into the uncomfortable range than where we were earlier in the week. All right, tropical update time. Still no classified systems at this point over the Atlantic Basin, and I don't think there will be one over the next couple of days, but I'll show you what I'm watching here. Pretty good little tropical wave that occasionally has had some pretty good flare-ups of convection associated with it southwest of the Cape Verde Islands. And it does not look terribly healthy as of this recording here early on this Thursday morning. But this is the area to watch. A lot of the computer modeling hops onto the idea of something eventually spinning up out of this as it moves northwest across the Atlantic Basin. Again, nothing immediate in terms of development, but as this heads generally to the northwest, we're going to be looking at the potential there for some slow development down the road as this heads into the Atlantic. Now, specifically, let me show you a couple of the models with that here, and we'll look first of all here at the Canadian model. This is that tropical wave I was mentioning. This is actually another little disturbance out ahead of it that tries to spin up on the Canadian model. Now there is a peek real quick at the GFS, and this again is that tropical wave. This is likely to recurve, but till it actually tries to develop, no real confidence in that specific scenario. All right. On the radar, the rain you see here in Arizona and New Mexico, that's actually remnant rain from what was once Hurricane Newton. A lot of rain and thunderstorm activity through parts of Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, associated with the cold front. Still quiet over the Carolinas. Now, we have had some showers and storms in the eastern Carolinas at times, still some over in eastern Virginia. But again, I think overall that's going to stay east of a lot of the Piedmont zones today. So a lot of sunshine here for your Thursday. Temperatures continue to increase a bit. Here's what I'm expecting for highs this afternoon. It's going to be a hot Thursday weather setup. Now as we get into tomorrow, your Friday, very much the same. The heat continues. Rain chances very, very low. There's our Friday highs across the region, and the heat will march on into Saturday. The cold front approaching, but it's still to the west of us on Saturday, so mainly dry day and a hot day. There's your Saturday afternoon, high temperatures. But that front then slides through by Sunday, so temperatures back off a bit. Here's what we're going with for Sunday afternoons, high temperatures. Aloft, here's the pattern. European model, this is this morning, but you go out to Saturday evening, and this piece of energy diving into the Great Lakes, driving that cold front in here. Still some disagreement with exactly how this behaves on the modeling here. Here's the GFS. This is today, and again, it's very quiet. Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, that's when that front moves through, and the GFS does indicate maybe a few showers or storms Sunday as that front moves in and begins to wash out. But then the drier air on the GFS takes over for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday and Friday also fairly quiet, although you do see, or I should say Wednesday and Thursday fairly quiet, although you do see some scattered thunderstorms out at next Thursday afternoon on the GFS. Now again, the Canadian agrees with the GFS in pushing this front through here, getting some cooler and drier air in place Monday and Tuesday. Not so much on the European model. The front kind of hangs up. This is Sunday, and then there's Monday, Tuesday, and then eventually late next week, this Wednesday on the European, where eventually you see that front push through, and on the European, you get a taste of some cooler and drier air around Thursday and Friday of next week. But the GFS and the Canadian is a little earlier. I think the bottom line is that as that big ridge overhead gradually gets suppressed, there it is today, and as that kind of relaxes a bit as we get into next week, we will see temperatures trending down. It's just a matter of timing to figure out exactly when we get that cooler and drier air completely in place. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a great day, and God bless.